Hello and welcome back to another video with me, your boy, Louis Walker, and today we're going to be answering another question that I always get asked, which is, what supplements do I take? So when I started going to the gym, I started taking, like whey protein, like my protein stuff. I tried BCAAs, I tried creatine, all like the cheap stuff from My Protein, and I have to be honest, there's no point taking stuff from My Protein, from bulk powders, that sort of thing, because a lot of it is just really cheap quality, and it doesn't do a lot for you. I also tried mass gainers, which are high calorie, high carb, relatively low protein drinks, which obviously, as they say, make you gain mass. The problem is with those that I found out was that they are mostly just sugar, to be honest. So all the calories and the protein and the carbs, all come from sugar, which is no good, because when I was taking them, if you know me personally, you'll remember that I had terrible acne. Like, my skin was an absolute joke. I looked like a pizza. And probably a lot of that was to do with all the sugar and all the dairy that I was eating. So when I started getting lots of spots, that sort of thing, I stopped taking any supplements. And I stopped taking supplements for a good couple of years after that, really, because I was so petrified that my skin was going to get bad. So I just avoided everything, really, like any sort of supplement whatsoever. Until about maybe 3 or 4 months ago, my skin calmed down and I thought, you know what, it's time to try supplements again. And the first thing I really wanted to try was creatine, because obviously it helps you bulk up, it's great for that sort of thing. So I did a little bit of research into which creatine I could take, or I should take, and the one I decided on, which is conveniently right here, is the Caged Muscle CHCl. So it's not like the normal creatine you get, like monohydrate, and this is slightly different. The way it works is it's bounded to hydrochloric acid, which just makes it apparently dissolve better in your gut. And like, as you can see, the scoops are absolutely tiny. And the reason for that is because it absorbs so well into the body. You don't need to have a lot of it for results. Like, if you notice with creatine, the scoops are a little bit bigger than that, and you have to do what they call like a loading stage, where you take loads and loads. You take about like 6 scoops a day for a week, or I'm not exactly sure, and then you slowly just do a little bit. But with this, you literally just start off doing 2 scoops a day, and that is it. To be honest, I haven't taken it for a good few weeks, actually. I'm going to get back on it. I don't really know why I stopped, to be honest. But it is really good. You don't bloat with it. You don't get any sort of cramping, which is obviously the main reason I bought it. It's quite expensive. It's about 30 quid a pop. But the one thing I did decide when I was going to start taking supplements again was I wasn't going to get anything cheap. I was only going to get the high quality stuff, because I don't want any side effects, essentially. And this is good. I haven't noticed anything bad happening to me while I take this. The lemon and lime flavour one is actually really nice. It's quite sour, but it's easily drinkable, because I struggle to drink any of these things without gagging. So it's good. Works well. I like that. The next supplement I decided to start taking was Preworkout, because I'm getting really tired at the moment, especially now after I've had glandular fever and I'm still working these ridiculous hours. I'm really struggling to stay awake. But before then, I decided I needed to take a pre-workout, and the one I decided on, I need something strong. And I didn't just want something with loads of caffeine in it, because you can just take drink a coffee, or take caffeine supplements just to wake up. The main thing I was looking for was like a pump enhancer, so something that gives you, I think it's called nitric oxide, which just basically expands your blood vessels, so more blood can get in, you get a better pump. And the one I decided on was Gaspari Nutrition Super Pump Max, and it looks like I'm following a trend here of buying famous bodybuilders supplements, but they aren't just you know, like skinny tea, that sort of thing. They're not just promoted by celebrities. These are like, research has been done for these. I don't just buy any old crap. And this one's got like L-carnitine in it, don't know what that does. Leucine, don't know what that does. Citrulline, don't know what that does. The reason I bought it was because it contains the, where is it on here? The nitric oxide, I can't find it on the list, but I know it's in here, which basically just gives you a Super Pump Max. It's really good. The first time I took this, I started off with 1 scoop, and I literally just did a high volume arm day. Honestly, it was like having 2 erections in my arms. I thought the skin was going to burst. It was fantastic. I can't recommend this product enough. Out of all the supplements I take, this is the one you need in your life. You need to get Super Pump Max into your life. You wake up like that. You also need to go to the toilet really quick, obviously caffeine being a laxative. But the amount of pump you get is ridiculous. I cannot recommend this product enough. I gave Est 1 scoop of this and she was literally bouncing off the walls for about 4 hours, so it definitely works. It does what it says in the tin. I've tried 3 flavours. We've got the grape cooler one here, fruit punch, which was the first one I got, and then watermelon. The thing is with me, when I try a product, even if I don't like the taste, I'd rather keep buying the same flavour, even if I don't like it, just in case a different flavour is even worse. But fruit punch was absolutely gross. It was like fruit, those love heart things you get, like the sweets, but with a really nasty aftertaste. So I wouldn't really recommend fruit punch as a flavour. As a product, it's sick, but as a flavour, it's gross. Grape cooler was actually alright. I don't mind grape cooler in terms of the flavour. You get the same results with all of them, it's just obviously the flavour. And currently grape cooler was out of stock, so I got watermelon, which isn't bad. It's pretty gross. If you drink it when it's freezing cold, it's really nice, but it's nice. As soon as it starts to get a little bit room temperature, you're going to be sick, so drink that fast. The most recent supplement I started taking was whey protein, and this was the big one for me because I know that it gives you spots because of all the dairy, and I'm slightly lactose intolerant, like too much dairy. It's a one-way ticket to Browntown, so I have to be careful. So I decided to get this Dynamitize isolate. It's a whey protein isolate, which means it's lactose-free, I think it is anyway. It's gluten-free, it's got no sugar in it, it's got 25 grams of protein, 5.8 of BCAAs, 2.7 of leucine, don't know what leucine is again, but it's sugar-free, it's fat-free. I don't actually know what it tastes like by itself because I mix it in with loads of other stuff and I blend this all up, and I will be showing you the big shake I make in another video. But it's gourmet chocolate flavour, but you can't really taste it because I blend it up with like loads of other things. But the reason I decided to get this one, again, it's about 40 quid a tub, I think. It's expensive, but it's a nice high quality one. It's got no sugar in it, it's got no bad things in it, which is why I haven't had any bad side effects. But the main reason I got this was because when I went to Body Power one year, they kept giving me out samples of these, so I had a couple of these in my room. So I gave them a try, and I decided, actually, you know what, this isn't too bad. I'll get a tub. So marketing worked on me there, but I recommend that one. And the bonus supplement I take isn't really a supplement, it's just a multivitamin. And the one I get is Centrum Performance. They're about 6 quid from your local supermarket. And it's just a normal multivitamin, apart from because this is the performance version, it comes in with like more increased zinc and iron and a load of other things in here. It's got loads of stuff. It's got all the vitamins, a load of minerals like iron, zinc, magnesium, copper, iodine, ginseng extract, selenium. It's got loads of stuff in here. You don't need to know what they do, you just need to take it. It's lasts you a month, it's fantastic. You definitely feel more energised, you definitely feel more with it when you take a multivitamin. And if you buy like cheap ones, like own brand shop ones, the reality is they probably don't contain enough minerals, vitamins, and if they do, your body probably won't digest them properly because they're not sort of in the right state to be digested. You know, they're just all mashed up in there. It's hard to describe, but cheap vitamins, you won't absorb them all, you just pass them straight through you. Whereas if you get something a little bit more expensive, a little bit, not necessarily more expensive, but more of a high quality, like these, you'll definitely notice a difference. So really, the way I choose supplements is not by who famous takes them, it's not by how cheap they are, it's not by how expensive they are even. It's just what's high quality. You've got to look at the ingredients, you need to look at the reviews. Take reviews with a pinch of salt, but just look at them anyway, just to be sure, especially when choosing a flavour. But you need to look at the quality of the ingredients. You know, is it just a pretty packet, or do they actually work? And is it just a fitness influencer promoting them, or do they actually have scientific results to prove they work? And that is how I choose a supplement. These are the supplements I take. And thank you for listening, and we'll get straight into the gym, which was recorded about 2 weeks ago, sorry about that, with Matt, and I can't remember even what we trained. I think it was shoulders and triceps. I guess you'll find out. Thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram _Lou Walker, and let's get to the gym. Oh, Matt.
Do you know how dressed I am? You hear me? Fashion tips, got one.
I got some bad news, Matt. Turns out my dad is a road traffic sign thief. I should have known. I went home and all the signs were there.
What are you on about?
He doesn't even get the joke, does he?
No, I don't.
All the signs were there.
For what?
Oh.
What are you on about?
He's a road traffic sign thief.
Yeah.
I went home and all the signs were there.
Yeah. That is so...
The signs!
That is so stupid.
But you're so dumb.
No, I get it, but...
No, you don't know, do you?
No, I do. Because the signs that are there, because he's moved the signs and it's the signs that he's there, but it's just pathetic.
Yeah, exactly.
And unfunny.
Yeah,
and you're childish, and you're going to get no views for this.
You're ugly.
Hey. Something that lame probably kill for me. Too much money for a billfold. Cartier frames tinted. My vision is all that I feel so. Move with a crew tight knit. Tell a J boy like this. Ice deep freeze my wrist. Wayne Gretzky my face. Bitch wanna play like I ain't fake back. Mars on my forearms, chest and back. Veterinarian, now I murk that cat. Twerk that ass, bitch, work that back. Dope dick, I serve that crack. Out of town, let's go get stay tax. Gas inside of a Ziploc bag. Direct deposits in my inbox. Like, bag alert. I'm back to work. Bitch wanna be my main, but the cash is first. Bruce Wayne in that lane. I'm a bachelor. Control the whip like I stole the shit. Y'all still back on nerd. I broke the jam, pally for menages. Drifting the finest of garments. Portable fresh out the shop in the projects. I think today I'll go topless. I ain't gon' miss when I get a shot. I hit it once and forget it now. Dope is the only shit that we get selling now. Sipping this drink got me falling out. Hair blowing in the breeze while I'm blowing trees and she blowing me. Blowing man, skinny jeans, hugging on my notch. Chopper got a bang. I ain't gon' waste no time. I got money on my mind. I need diamonds on my wrist. You know, too close, you might go blind. I can't get caught up in love and nobody. Lit in the booth with a chandelier on me. I got my paper bag like I'm an author. Play your cards right cause the poker is on me. I know they hate that we winning. Lately the bag has been different. Lately I'm strictly the gang. Politicking with them suits in the building. Politicking with them suits in the building. Bag alert. I'm back to work. Bitch wanna be my main, but the cash is first. Bruce Wayne in that lane. I'm a bachelor. Control the wind like I stole the shit. Y'all still back on nerd. Bag alert. I'm back to work. Bitch wanna be my main, but the cash is first. Bruce Wayne in that lane. I'm a bachelor. Control the whip like I stole the shit. Y'all still back on nerd. It's just a different breed of fly shit, you know. Still back on It's that bag talk. For real, for real. Hey.
What's it about? Sometimes the name says it all. Like the Big Tasty from McDonald's. Some succulent beef, cheese, sliced tomato, lettuce, onions,
Big Tasty,
and
that's what they
dressing
call
with our
it.
Big Tasty sauce. Available with or without bacon. Served after 10:30 a.m. for orders. Participating restaurant only. Subject to availability.
This is like a boss with a new mobile plan from 3. All the usual stuff you can get from our phone contract, like unlimited data, plus 6 months of exclusive benefits from our partners.
21.
And more time businessing with FreshBooks. Build a website designed to work perfectly on mobile with Wix.
21.
Get a receptionist that's not
Half,
your
half,
man,
half.
as we
Half, half
do.
full.
And nothing says, I've got this, like a business commercial. No. Get the mobile plan that actually helps your business. Because 3 means business. Search 3.co as you plus business for further details.
That frozen strawberry lemonade looks cool and refreshing.
Yep.
How cool.
Imagine you were an emperor penguin in Antarctica, and you were involved in a penguin huddle, but the other penguins are shunning you and making you stand on the outside, all because you forgot Patricia's birthday. That's how cool and refreshing it is. The McCafe Ice Frozen Strawberry Lemonade with the deliciously sweet strawberry swirl is back on the